So today I'm going to expand my workbench out. I'm going to extend the pegboard. See, I got a new pegboard here, pegboard material. I'm going to extend the pegboard out to there because I sold one of these shelves. Extend the pegboard, and I'm going to extend my workbench as well. See, I've got my workbench here. You can see my vise and all that. It's very, very cluttered at the moment, but I'm going to extend the workbench out, and I'm going to extend the pegboard out. So let's get started.
Dr. D, 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 Dr. D. Explain stuff.
All right, and just to match the lighting, LED lighting and the power strip of my old bench, I went ahead and got the identical set here from Lowe's. I got the 10 plug power strip and the LED lighting. I'm going to go ahead and install that after I finish the pegboard and the workbench. I'm going to put the LED light and the power strip in as well, and it should all be seamless, extension of what I have now. So I've got these wood screws to go in. I'm going to use a drill bit to make the initial hole and then use a screwdriver or my impact driver to drive in the screws. Alright, so next I'm going to measure this distance here so I can cut my pegboard down to size and so I can fit the pegboard on. Alright, so not terrible cut for using a skill saw on a ground on top of some planks. Pretty straight cut. And I think I've got the board ready. This board is ready to hang. Let's go ahead and do that. The way I'm going to do that, by the way, is I'm going to hold it up there, make it flush, and then I'm going to use some washers. See, I'm going to drill it into those beams I hung with a washer and a screw, so it's going to hold against like this. It's going to hold the pegboard in like this. That way you're not damaging the pegboard, but you're also holding it firmly against those backings, those wood backings. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, check it out. The pegboard is up, secured, and not going anywhere. It did come out pretty well. Look at this. It's really flush with the old board all the way up, and it comes to butt ends with the other board right there. So overall, I'm pretty satisfied. Looks pretty good. It's very secure stuff. check it out. Power strip is now in. It's secured here with this bracket. It's secured here with this bracket. It's also secured at the ends with screws, so it's not going anywhere. You can plug stuff in, pull stuff out all day long. It's not going anywhere. It's nicely secured to the wall. It matches the other power strip I had over there. There's the same style, but that one has the ground on the bottom. Here you have the ground on the top. So I figured for some of these power, you know, these transformers, they got to go upside down, you know, so that gives it more room here. So this is kind of nice. So far, got the pegboard done, got the power strip in, and time to work on the actual table. All right, so to make my table, I've got these composite legs that I've bought off Amazon. They're pretty nifty. They send you these legs, and then you cut your own wood down to size to make the table the dimensions you want. So I've got the legs here, and I have some wood. I've got some plywood, you know, with some maple plywood, some oak plywood. And I'm gonna go ahead and build the table to fit exactly in this spot here. All right, so at this point, it's as easy as screwing in through the composite stands into the wood. Pretty exciting. I got the bottom part framed, and now I'm gonna put the bottom shelf on and make sure that everything fits and is flush. All right, here goes nothing. Bottom shelf time. All right, and this is an oak plywood. Picked up the other day from Lowe's. Looks like it's going in. Oof. Clear. This good. Should go perfect. Look at that, guys. Perfect. Bottom shelf is in. It is in perfectly. Awesome. Can't ask for better than that. Look at that, you guys. Perfect snug fit. Let me show you. Perfectly snug. In fact, it was so snug I thought it wasn't gonna go in, but turned out all right. Check it out. That's super stable. Nice oak plywood from Lowe's, and yeah, it's gonna be able to hold whatever I put on it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and frame the middle part, put the middle shelf in, and then, like I said, the top shelf in. Let's do it. right, I got the diagonal piece in. See, extra support for the top, especially since I have two tops. So what I'm gonna do now is throw the two tops on, screw them down with 3 screws, and this table is ready to go. All right, check it out, guys. So time for me to bust out this new LED light, matches that light, hang this up. Let's do that now. This is pretty exciting. Whenever you finish a project, you know, that sense of satisfaction, you got something done. It was kind of fun. You got to be creative. You got to do something that makes a difference in your life. You know, it's good. It's always good to create something, do something. You know, I'm not a woodworking expert, as you can tell. I'm not, you know, handyman, but I got this done, and I think you guys could too. It came together nicely. Let's take a quick look around. Take a quick look-see. Came together, I think. Check it out. So I've got the pegboard. It's all, for the most part, square. Got the 2 lights hung. I'll make the wires look nicer. I'll probably feed them behind or above or something. So these dangling wires will go away. But yeah, the pegboard extends. The table extends. It's really sturdy. You know, 2 shelves underneath for storage. So I'm going to be storing a bunch of stuff there, maybe jack stands and whatnot. I've got my tabletop to work on. Like I said, I'm probably going to put a drill press on here, a sander up here. You know, I'm going to put some equipment here that I could use to, you know, do my projects. And I've got my power strip here, matching power strip over there. I am going to clean this up. I'm going to show you the final product in the outro. But this is something you could definitely do yourself. You know, pick up a LED, hanging LED light, pick up a power strip, pick up some pegboard and some plywood and 2x4s. And these stands here, like I said, just look up an Amazon workbench legs or something like that. I can probably find the order and link it in the description below if I don't, remind me in the comments. But you know, it's really a straightforward project here, and now I've got all the workspace in the world to work on my cars, to enjoy. You know, that one was getting kind of cluttered up, so I'm glad I have more space, and I think you guys could do this. I appreciate watching. Throw any comments or questions below. I'd be glad to answer any questions you have so you can make such a thing at your house. And, you know, I hope you had some fun watching and learning with me. All right, I'll catch you guys next time.
Dr. D, Dr. D, Dr. D. Dr. D, Dr. D, Dr. D. A Dr. D, Dr. D, Dr. D. Dr. D, Dr. D, Dr. D. A Dr. D, Dr. D, Dr. D. Dr. D, Dr. D, Dr. D. A Dr. D, Dr. D, Dr. D. Dr. D, Dr. D, Dr. D.